Pop shit up, rubber band.
Where the music at? Niggas just violating me?
Strapped up in a panoramic, all facts been having sex. Know they gon' protect Red. Keep a 10 million in my lap. Yeah, this bitch, my little niggas is insane. I just charge it to the game. I pull up in that Hussein.
Then I'm going to be doing a live trading video for the whole entire week to show you the process of taking wins, losses, and break evens. If you don't know who I am, my name is Najee. I've been trading for 5 years, and yeah, 5 years, nothing much. Everything has been documented on this channel, and recently I have switched over my strategy. I also documented the process of me trying to gain confidence in this strategy, and now I'm at the point where I do have confidence in the strategy, and I wanted to live trade this to show y'all the process of taking wins, losses, and break evens. So right now I do have some confluences on why I want to take longs. I'm not in a trade currently right now because I wait for 9:30. It's currently 4 minutes. I have two accounts that are connected to trade copiers. This is a Darwinix account and this is a challenge account, but this Darwinix account is connected to my funded account, and this challenge account is connected to other challenge accounts that I'm working on, plus another funded account because of the differences in prices. That's why you can notice the stop loss is different from right here because of the differences in price. And I can just show y'all right here. If you look right here, you can see that I have these accounts connected to the trade copiers with certain risk right here. So yeah, we're gonna just see what this week is hitting for. I'm just looking to take a long position right here, so I'm waiting for price to retrace back into it. If it doesn't retrace and it just goes long without me, then there's simply nothing for me to do and I have to walk away. If you like these type of videos, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this of me just live trading and showing y'all the whole P&L. Last month I took a break even for the whole month. In total with all the trades I took was a break even. July so far, it's been a very great month so far for July, so we're gonna see if that momentum can continue. Alright, so I just got into the trade, so we're gonna see if this is gonna be a win, loss, or break even. So I took that image as well. Let me make sure everything is. Oh, so I got stopped out immediately on this trade. So this trade ended up being a loss. Let me just show y'all this right here. It is what it is. It wicked down. I do feel like it could still go higher, but I'm gonna wait a little bit to see what it wants to do, because it could still have a reaction right here. It was just a stop loss issue in this case. My rules for trading basically is if I take one win in a day, I'll walk away. If I take a loss in a day, I'm allowed to look for another trade opportunity, but no more than 2 losses in a day and no more than 3 losses in a week. So it's just a way for me to risk manage so I don't over trade. I'm not going to enter another trade. The reason why I'm not going to enter another trade is because price is playing out completely. So what do I mean by that? So typically, if I'm in a trade, I will break even at a 1-to-1. As you can see, price with this area and came up, and if this was my entry, it would have been at a break even. It came close to it, or it would have been at a break even. Even if I got the safest possible entry right here, it would have been at a break even. So, which means if price was to come back down, I would, just take a break even, just in case price wanted to go for a full loss. So now I don't even really feel too confident if price were to retrace a little bit back down to take an opportunity. So what I'm gonna just do is I may just call this a day. So like I said, this is a live trading video. So today, this is the P&L for one of my funded accounts right here. Lost $714. It is what it is right here. And this is the same account. It's the FXFI account that I'm trying to work my way out of drawdown. So if I just show y'all this right here, it's the same funded account. Also took it on the 5%ers account right here. So small little loss. I'm trying to work my way out of drawdown right here. So we're gonna still see how the week is gonna play out. I'm gonna call it a day, and yeah. So today's Tuesday right now, and coming into the day, I'm bearish for the day. I'm waiting for 9:30, so we're gonna see how today goes, if I even get a trade. I do want to wait for a reaction first because price has been pushing up a little bit, so I want some type of like a good reaction before deciding whether I want to enter this trade. Alright, so I just got into the trade right here. One thing I'm gonna do as well is setting my take profit. There it is, 1-to-1 break even. So I'm gonna break even this. And I'm breaking even on my phone. So it's much easier. You saw it got updated. So now it's about waiting for take profit 2 to get hit. Alright, so it seems that I got stopped out at break even for one account, so I'm gonna just close the other account because the other one should be stopped out. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna close this one manually right there. So it's a break even trade. It is what it is. You know, I followed the rules, I followed the process, and that's all that matters. Alright, so if we go over the P&L for today on my funded accounts, you know, I closed out for break even. This is my Effectify account. And then if we go to my 5%ers, if you go over here, we're out for break even. I actually see another opportunity that looks really good, so I'm getting myself prepared to take this trade right here, and I'll explain why just in a bit. So stop. Oh shoot, I need a retracement for my other account. This is at break even. I'm gonna move my stops to break even, and I'm gonna forget about trying to get in for my other account. I'm gonna just accept that I missed that opportunity right there, because if it ends up coming back, it will be stopped out at break even. So there's no point in trying to chase that. So let me just quickly explain to y'all why I decided to enter another trade. One, I am allowed to take two take two losses in a day before I end up walking away, and my trading time ends at 11. All right, so what did I see here? What I see here is Asia lows. We still haven't took out the liquidity right here. The previous day's low as well. We still haven't taken out any liquidity. Oh, it's pushing. Hold on. Let me put on my what's it called? There we go. So we still haven't taken out liquidity right here under the Asia session lows and the previous day's lows, and I feel like we're gonna retest the previous month's high as well. And also what I noticed was price was pushing back down with a lot of volume at this here area. So why did I enter this trade specifically? The entry was a 4-hour imbalance play. So we started to push right here, right, and then we started to retrace, and I was like, okay, that is a good area to look for an opportunity. On top of that, I had pulled a fib for before where it was retracing. So right here where you see that wick, it started to retrace back up, and that's where I got the entry right here. Fortunately, I didn't get it for the FXify account, but you know, I am in this for my 5%ers account because it is connected to this and some other challenges as well. So at least that. Alright, so that position has stopped me out at break even as well. So that's going to be the last trade for the day. 2 break evens in a day. It is what it is. Time to walk away. Alright, y'all, it's Wednesday. Currently 9:18, waiting for 9:30 for a setup. I have my confluences listed out, so we're just going to see if I get an opportunity to take a trade today. Okay, it's 9:30 right now, so I'm going to set this limit. There you go. And I'm going to set this limit right here. Okay, make sure everything is on. Alright, so I just got my entry just now, so we're gonna see. Let me just modify this. Right here, download. Looks like this is gonna be a fast L. Yeah, this ended up being just an L. Alright, so I ended up taking an L right here. It is what it is. I'm gonna take the image right here and let me see if I see any other opportunities. Like the only other area I feel like price could respect is right here to continue higher, but I'm gonna just keep an eye on the market to see what I want to do next. So just to go over today's P&L, we took an L today, $643 on this account, and then if we go over to the 5%ers account, $159. Not too bad. I did follow the rules, I did follow the process, and that's all that really matters. So if we really go over the week so far, it's only Wednesday, so from right here to here, we're down for the week right here with 2 break evens. I mean 2 losses and a break even. And if we go over the month's P&L so far, you know, from July up until now, I believe we are up. Yeah, we are up so far. So we just got to keep following the rules. We have 2 more days. I only took 2 losses this week, so I'm only allowed to take 1 more loss for the rest of the week before I stop. But we're gonna see. All right. It is Thursday right now, almost 9:30. We're looking for a potential setup for longs, so we're gonna see if we can potentially get that. I'm gonna set up my limit, and then I'm gonna wait for our price to retrace. All right, so I just took a trade, and we're gonna see how we do. Alright, so I got stopped out at break even. It is what it is. Like I said, I'm not gonna go in for another opportunity due to the fact of price already pushed up to my 1-to-1 break even before reversing. So it wouldn't make sense for me to just take another opportunity here and put on more risk. That's just to prevent something from happening, like price reversing for a complete loss and changing the direction. Another trade idea I could see is if price starts to push above this high right here, I could enter on like the creation of like an imbalance. So basically, if price is pushing up with a lot of momentum and then it starts to retrace back down into like this area, I could get in for a long. But other than that, I don't see anything else. So I got into another opportunity right here. Like I said, I was waiting for price to push above this candle, then retrace a little bit, because I do feel like we could still move higher. That was a good trade. That trade played out amazingly. We took one break even, waited for another opportunity, followed the rules, and took another trade, and it resulted into a win. If we look at the P&L for today, we made a good amount today. We made a good amount. Oh my gosh, we made around like 1400, 1450. We can just call it that right here. And then with this account, we made a 348. We're slowly working our way back up. We're following the rules. And if we just go over the P&L for the week so far, we're probably just at break even. So if we go over the P&L for the week, I believe we are at break even, because these two wins add up to like 1400, and then this win covered all those losses. We have some extra break even, so we're just slightly in profit, nothing much. And then if we go over right here, go to custom range right here from the week, right here, all the way until, let's do it like this right here, confirm, break even as well. So we're gonna just show it tomorrow, follow the rules, follow the process, and let's see how it hits. It's the last day of the trading week. Right now I got a list of confluences on some longs, but I do want to wait a bit just because London session has been bearish, so I want to keep that in mind. But at the same time, we did run the previous the Asian session low in the previous day's low as well. We had a nice reaction, so I was wondering if price was gonna hold this area right here and go higher. But I'm just gonna be patient. I'm gonna see what 930 does. If price can like push down with a lot of volume, let's just say like this, it really just pushed through the previous day's low with a lot of volume, then I can just look for a retracement like that, because at that point it's showing me the trend is really wants to go lower. Yeah, that's a lot of volume. Alright, so I just got into the trade right here, so we're just gonna see how this plays out. ain't gonna lie. I just closed out for break even. I didn't like how price was moving, so I just closed out. If you look at the weekly P&L, oh shoot, come on. I just break even for the week. Still in the game. For the month, still up. Oh, damn, it turns out I did take an L on my funded account. I didn't notice because the accounts I'm showing y'all is connected to my trade copiers and stuff like that. But it turns out I did get stopped out. Yeah, I thought I was still in the trade. But on my other account, it was the break even. So it was just that one account.